Hi, and welcome back to Focal Point AFR Talk. My name is Brian Fisher. The program is Focal Point. The network is the American Family Radio Talk Network. You are aboard the USS Focal Point. Our commander is on the bridge. The scriptures are map. The Holy Spirit, the navigator, and I serve as your loyal, humble, and cheerful first mate. And here to help us sort through what's going on in our larger culture, I'm pleased to welcome aboard the USS Focal Point our leading member of the Coast Guard. We'll make you the honorary head of the Coast Guard, Monica Cole, who is the executive director of 1 Million Moms. Monica, welcome back to Focal Point.
Thank you, Brian.
We've had Monica on frequently. She heads 1 Million Moms. And Monica, before we dive into the specific issue, I want to talk about, tell our listeners who maybe are tuning in for the first time, tell us about 1 Million Moms, what it is, and how moms can get involved.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you. 1 Million Moms is a network of Christian moms and grandmothers that are standing together to protect our children from the negative influences that can pull them away from biblical values, the ones that we're teaching them at home. And they're pulling them away through the media and the entertainment industry. And to join, you can go to 1millionmoms.com to sign up. It takes about 30 seconds to join to let your voice be heard as well.
Now, one of the things we do every day, I tell you, every day at the end of the program, we are fighting a winnable war. And Monica and 1 Million Moms have given us some of our best winnable war moments of the year. And we've got another one for you today. This is a reason for you to be encouraged about the influence that your voice can have, and another reason to sign up with 1 Million Moms so you can add your voice to the voices of moms all over the country. Monica, let's start by the program that we were dealing with. We'll talk in a second about how this came out. But tell us about the program that 1 Million Moms focused on and why you were concerned about it.
Well, Brian, we've been focusing on the new show 666 Park Avenue. It is a show on ABC. It's very dark, demonic, satanic. I mean, the title alone gives away.
That's kind of a clue right there,
Right,
isn't it?
So we were very
concerned. That's just unbelievable to me that they would pick 666. They would pick that for the title of a program.
So that really... we perked up our ears. We got our attention for sure. Don't know if ABC is trying to send a message. This is right after GCB on ABC. So you had Good Christian Bells, and then you have 666 Park Avenue. And
it didn't start out as Good Christian Bells.
That's right.
It started out as Good Christian B rhymes with witches.
That's right.
And then AFA and 1 Million Moms weighed in, and so they kind of migrated to Good Christian Bells and then just to GCB, which nobody had any idea what that stood for or even meant.
Right. And so after we contacted the network and then the sponsors, GCB was canceled on ABC, and then we've contacted ABC again on the show 666 Park Avenue.
So 666 Park Avenue. What was the basic plot line for this series?
It was a haunted, it's like an apartment building in New York, but very upscale. I mean, just high end. And the owner of the apartment building is the devil himself. And I mean, anything you can think of as far as sins go on in that apartment building.
So just a cheerful, uplifting programming for the whole family.
Right.
Hey, let's get some popcorn and sit down and watch the devil run a condo in New York. And it had some star power. Vanessa Williams, a lot of our listeners will be familiar with her.
That's
some
the
of the other
devil's wife. That was
the devil. She played the devil's wife.
His wife. That's right.
And there's a guy named Terry O'Quinn. A lot of people, you may not recognize his name. You probably recognize his face. I don't know what part he played in there, but so you had some legitimate kind of actors here from Hollywood. So you were concerned about it. So what did 1 Million Moms do?
Well, we contacted the network. We contacted ABC and their parent company, which is Disney. And then we did not get a response from them. They went on and aired the show. So we started contacting the sponsors of the show. And Brian, several sponsors were dropping off.
So as a good faith gesture, you contacted the network first. We'll go to the network first, give them the opportunity to do the right thing before we put pressure on them through the sponsors.
Exactly. Well over a month before it aired. Just trying to give them just an opportunity to change their schedule. It airs on Sunday evenings too. So we asked them not to air the show, and it's at 10 o'clock, but 9 o'clock Central Time. So Central Time, and then on forward, it comes on earlier and earlier towards the West Coast. And they went on and aired it, and we contacted sponsors. Several weeks we were contacting sponsors, and they started pulling their support.
Well, let's talk about some of the sponsors that you contacted who wound up and I would have to think, Monica, that the fact that they pulled their sponsorship pretty much had to be because of the contacts that were coming from 1 Million Moms, because I don't know if there's anybody else out there that's contacting them and asking them to pull their sponsorship. So
that's true. I don't know of any other group organization that has contacted them on this specific show, but we contact them through our email alerts, and our members will send the prepared letter. The email addresses are plugged in. We make it really simple because everybody is so busy, and they're hearing from tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of us moms and mothers and grandmothers and aunts, and we just, us moms are really making our voice heard. We're contacting the sponsors, and, you know, we know that they're hearing from us. They're hearing our concerns.
So give us a list of some or representatives of some of the sponsors that did wind up pulling their advertising.
Absolutely, like Johnson & Johnson, and then Conagra Foods, Yum Brands, which KFC was the commercial that had been airing. Subway, you have Revlon, Colgate, Total Toothpaste, and Petco. Clorox, Outback Restaurant, Dyson, Dairy Queen, Red Lobster. I mean, there's a lot of sponsors that are pulling their support, and they're who foots the bill for these programs to air.
Yeah, and you look at these networks, and, you know, it's kind of a case where money talks.
That's right.
I mean, they'll shine on direct requests from the AFA or from 1 Million Moms, but when they start hearing from sponsors who are pulling dollars from the programming, then that's got to get their attention, and that was effective in this case.
It does, and the sponsors are hearing from moms and grandmothers who do primary amount of the primary shoppers in the families.
Yeah.
So they're hearing from their consumers, so then the networks hear from their sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, it's the moms out there buying Johnson & Johnson products and egg beaters and Revlon and toothpaste and Clorox,
that's exactly
you
right.
know, and so
we have a major victory to announce, Brian.
Okay, what happened? What's the outcome?
ABC has announced that there will not be a season 2. After only 7 episodes, they have decided to cancel the show 666 Park Avenue. They will air the rest of the season, which is a total of 13 episodes, but they will not renew it for another season. So that's extremely exciting news.
Well, I'm looking at it right here on Huffington Post. I mean, so if it's on the Huffington Post, you know it's reliable. They are canceling the thing after just 7 weeks. They're going to air all 13 episodes, but will not be renewed next year. And they've had some plummeting ratings. So apparently people just not interested in watching Satan run an upscale condo in Manhattan.
Yeah, they say everything can be bought for a price, even your soul. That was, I mean, that's their tagline. It's no surprise that nobody wants to watch it either.
Well, that's our winnable war moment for today. Monica Cole, 1 Million Moms intervening, 666 Park Avenue has been canceled. Well, Monica, thanks for dropping over for a couple minutes, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, Monica Cole, 1 Million Moms, Executive Director, Victory for the Pro-Family Movement. And I tell you, as I say at the end of every program, we are fighting a winnable war, and here is a case in point. Now, another winnable war moment.